Have you ever set an alarm at night, staring at the ceiling, promising yourself, tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow, I'll wake up early. Tomorrow, I'll work on my goals. Tomorrow, I'll stop wasting time. Tomorrow, I'll finally become disciplined. And then tomorrow comes. The alarm rings. Your hand moves without thinking. Snooze. You wake up later than planned. Your heart sinks a little. Your day starts rushed. Your mood already ruined. And the worst part isn't that you woke up late. The worst part is the quiet thought that follows. Why can't I ever stick to anything? If that question feels uncomfortably familiar, this story is for you. Because this is not a story about motivation. It's not about talent. It's not about luck or privilege. It's the story of an ordinary man who was slowly losing his life one morning at a time, until he made one small, uncomfortable decision that changed everything. This is the story of Ethan. And it all began at 5 a.m. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll know exactly what to do tomorrow morning if you're done feeling stuck. Ethan, you are 31 years old, and your life felt like it was stuck in neutral. Not falling apart, not exciting, just stagnant. Every weekday followed the same script, so predictable he could feel it before it happened. Alarm at 7:30 a.m. Hit snooze once, sometimes twice. Panic, rush out of bed. A quick shower, a cheap breakfast he barely tasted. A crowded bus filled with people who looked just as tired as he felt. Then, the warehouse. 8 hours surrounded by shelves, boxes, screens, and problems that reset themselves every single day. Ethan worked as a warehouse coordinator. His job was to make sure everything ran smoothly. Inventory counts, delivery schedules, emails, reports. Nothing was technically wrong with the job, but nothing inspired him either. The work required just enough attention to drain him, but not enough to make him proud. He earned enough to survive, enough to pay rent, enough to eat, enough to keep the lights on, but not enough to move forward, not enough to dream. He lived alone in a small apartment with chipped paint and furniture bought years ago from people who were also trying to move on with their lives. At night, his room glowed blue from his phone screen. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Videos of successful people, quotes about discipline, clips of people waking up early, training hard, building businesses. Every night, the same thought returned. I should be doing more with my life. And every morning, the same excuse answered back. I'll start tomorrow. Ethan wasn't lazy. This matters. He showed up to work every single day. He stayed late when needed. He handled responsibilities when they came. But deep down, he knew something was wrong. He was busy, but he wasn't building anything. Time was moving forward relentlessly. His life wasn't. Once a month, Ethan visited his mother. She lived alone in a modest house on the outskirts of town. His father had passed away years earlier, leaving behind silence, Memories and a responsibility Ethan felt but didn't know how to carry. His mother never complained, but Ethan noticed the changes. How she walked a little slower now, how she paused before standing up, how her hands sometimes trembled when she poured tea. One evening, as they sat at the kitchen table, she asked softly, "So, how is your life going, Ethan?" He smiled automatically. "It's fine, Mom, just busy." She nodded, but her eyes lingered on him longer than usual. Then she asked a question that caught him completely off guard. "Are you happy?" Ethan froze. He stared at the steam rising from his cup. I don't know," he admitted. His mother reached across the table and held his hand. "You don't have to be rich," she said gently. "I just don't want you to wake up one day and realize you waited too long." That night, lying in his childhood bedroom, Ethan couldn't sleep. For the first time, a terrifying thought settled in his chest and refused to leave. If I don't change something soon, this might be my life forever. A week later, reality hit harder. It was a quiet Wednesday morning. Ethan arrived at work early and sat alone at his desk. The warehouse was silent. No forklifts, no radios, no supervisors. Just rows of shelves stretching endlessly into the dim light. He looked around. Same desks, same systems, same coworkers who had been there for years. And a thought struck him with brutal clarity. 5 years from now, I could still be sitting right here. His chest tightened. 5 years older, same job, same apartment, same excuses. That thought haunted him all day. That night, he couldn't sleep. At 2 a.m., he picked up his phone and began scrolling mindlessly. Then he stopped. A short video played. Normally, he would have skipped it, but one sentence froze him in place. If you don't control the first hour of your day, your life will always be reactive. Ethan replayed it. First hour. He thought about his mornings. Always rushed, always chaotic, always behind. What if the problem wasn't his job? What if it wasn't motivation? What if it was how his days began? At 2:47 a.m., Ethan did something uncomfortable. He set his alarm for 5 a.m. Not 5:30, not 6, 5, 0, 0. Immediately, doubt flooded in. I'm not a morning person. I'll never stick to this. I need sleep. But he left the alarm on and went to bed uneasy. The alarm exploded at 5 a.m. Ethan didn't move. Darkness filled the room. His body felt heavy. His mind began negotiating. Just today. Start tomorrow. One more hour won't matter. His hand reached for the phone. Then he stopped. His mother's voice echoed in his mind. I don't want you to wake up one day and realize you waited too long. He sat up. That moment felt harder than any workday he had ever survived. The first week was brutal. Ethan woke up exhausted. His eyes burned. His head ached. At 5 a.m., the world felt unreal. Streetlights still on. No traffic. No noise. He didn't know what to do. So he made one rule: no phone, no distractions. Some mornings he sat at the table, staring at nothing. Other mornings, he wrote down thoughts he had been avoiding for years. Fear, regret, anger, shame. By day 6, he almost quit. Standing in the kitchen, shaking, he thought, "This isn't changing anything." Then his phone rang. It was his mother. "I went to the doctor today," she said quietly. "They say I need to take better care of myself." Fear surged through him. That morning, Ethan stayed awake. On day 10, something strange happened. Ethan woke up before the alarm, not energized, but clear. At work, he noticed small changes. He wasn't snapping at problems. He wasn't rushing. In the evenings, instead of scrolling, he felt restless. So he opened his laptop and searched skills to learn for better jobs. That's when he met Daniel. Daniel was an older coworker, quiet, observant. One morning, Daniel said, "You don't feel stuck because you're incapable. You feel stuck because you've never given your future uninterrupted time." He drew a timeline. 2 hours a day, 14 hours a week, 60 hours a month, over 700 hours a year. That's almost 4 extra months of focused life, Daniel said. Most people sleep through it. Then he laid out the rules. 1. Wake up at 5 a.m., no negotiation. 2. Sleep before 9:30 p.m. 3. Hour 1. Build skills. Hour 2. Strengthen body and mind. 5. Commit for 90 days. For 90 days, Daniel said, no excuses. If you're watching this, comment below, what will you build in your first hour tomorrow? Ethan studied Excel, logistics software, data systems. At 6 a.m., he walked, stretched, moved. No applause. But something changed. By day 45, he built a system that saved hours. By day 60, his supervisor noticed. Small raise. When Ethan told his mother, she cried. "I'm proud of you," she said. On day 90, Ethan woke up at 4:58 a.m. No alarm. Same apartment. Different man. 1 year later, Ethan led a team. When his mother needed help with medical bills, he handled it. Ethan didn't change overnight. He changed one morning at a time. He didn't become special. He didn't get lucky. He didn't wake up one day feeling motivated. He simply stopped negotiating with his mornings. And that's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. The life you want isn't hiding in motivation. It's hiding in the first 2 hours of your day. If this story felt personal, if at any moment you thought, "This is me," then you already know what you need to do. Tonight, go to bed earlier. Tomorrow, wake up at 5. Not forever, just for 90 days. And here's my challenge to you. If you're serious, comment, "I choose discipline" below. I read every single one. And if you want more stories like this, real stories about building discipline, focus, and a life you don't need to escape from, then subscribe. Not because this channel will motivate you, but because it will remind you who you're supposed to be. I'll